I can't help but look at this as largely a political exercise, and maybe that's because of the 20 years I spent on congressional staff looking at things politically. I think the administration made a decision early on, even before they won in 2020, that they simply didn't want to have any intra-party battles amongst Democrats over trade policy. They had one in 2016 on TPP, which we all remember, which was not a happy experience for anybody.
7 of the 10 ASEAN member states are full participants in the IPEF process. So in some ways, there's a strong U.S.-ASEAN dimension to IPEF, even though IPEF is not a U.S.-ASEAN kind of framework or engagement. I think from the outset, and just kind of to build on some of the observations that my good friend Barbara offered, and I think it's important to really highlight the fact that, the ASEAN member states that are part of IPEF, are fully engaged, definitely welcome the initiative, probably as their second best method or approach to deepening U.S. engagement in some of the initiatives that are influencing sort of Asia's regional trade architecture. Obviously, we all know the majority of IPEF members, their first choice would have been for America to sort of rejoin the CPTPP, but in the absence of that, their second best option, again, was perceived as being involved in the IPEF process.
As we enter 2024 and the election year gets underway, U.S. IPEF partners are crystal clear that if the U.S. was unable to include an ambitious trade pillar last year, it is even more unlikely to be able to do that this year. Are they disappointed with that? Of course. Are they going to walk away from negotiations on Pillar 1 or IPEF more broadly? No.